Hello friends, welcome to CAD Maniac. This is Jitavo. In this AutoCAD 3D modeling tutorial, we will learn how we can design this 3D house using AutoCAD 2020 and partly in 2018 version as well, up to rendering this image. I'll explain how to convert the 2D plan into a 3D model. Then I'll design and add the doors, windows, chargers, staircase, steps and the glass grills. And I'll add color to the walls and add the lights. And after all is done, we will render an high quality image using AutoCAD render option. So if anyone faces any problem in understanding this project, then please comment below. I'll try to resolve it. And I'll request all to like and share the video if you really like it. And do subscribe the channel to get more such CAD tutorials. So I'll start now. I'll show you the front view of this house. Now I'll get into top view. I'll change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Then I'll turn all the layers on. Just click on the bulb icons to turn these on. So this is the ground floor plan. This is the column footing foundation plan. And this one is the beam layout plan. I have made tutorials for all of these. I have provided the playlist link in the I button. And you can download the ground floor plan and the 3D model for reference. I have provided the download links in the description box below. So first I'll copy this ground floor plan. So select it, type CO and press enter and copy it to this side. Then I'll turn all the layers off. So just click on these bulb icons as shown to turn the layers off. I'll leave the wall layer. Two lines are missing, so I'll extend this. I'll type EX and press enter twice and just click on the lines as shown and press enter to extend this. Now I won't use overkill command and then join the lines as shown in my previous tutorials. I'll show you a more effective way of converting the lines into a polyline. So first I'll create a layer and for that I'll click on layer properties, then click on this new layer icon. I'll name the layer as 3D wall and change the color to white. I'll turn the layer on and then click on this icon to set the layer as the current layer. Then just close the layer properties manager. Now I'll use boundary command to convert these lines into a polyline. So type BO and press enter. Click on pick point and then click inside this wall. Click inside this wall as well. Then click inside this slab and then press enter to exit from the boundary command. Then click on this bulb icon to turn the 3D layer off. Then I'll select all the lines and the arcs and delete this. Then turn back the 3D wall layer on. So these are the polylines now. So if boundary command doesn't work at once, then try again. It will definitely work if there are no gaps between these lines. Then orbit the drawing by pressing and holding the cursor button of the mouse and moving it while pressing shift key in the keyboard. Then click on extrude tool or type EXT and press enter. Select this polyline, this one as well, press enter, move the cursor upwards, type 2900 and press enter to extrude it upwards by 2900 mm. Then repeat extrude command by pressing enter or spacebar. Then select this polyline, press enter again, move the cursor upwards, type 900 and press enter to give a height of 900 mm to the slab. Then change the visual style to conceptual and orbit to have a look. Now I'll draw a few rectangles at the top face. So type REC and press enter. Draw the rectangles as shown. From one endpoint snap to another endpoint snap. Then repeat rectangle command and draw the remaining rectangles as shown. In this case, click at the snap and take extension of this snap towards the side as shown. Make sure the object snap extension is turned on. Press function key F11 to turn it on. Then click inside this wall. Then just draw the remaining rectangles. After all the rectangles are drawn, orbit the drawing in such a manner that the front face of the house is seen. Then select the rectangles by using blue window selection as shown. Then orbit the drawing again. Click on Extrude tool or type EXT and press enter. Move the cursor downwards. Type 800 and press enter so that the lintel level is at 2100 mm from the plinth level. Now I'll union the walls with these boxes. So type UNI and press enter. Select all the elements by green window selection as shown and press enter to union all the elements into one element. So you can orbit the model and have a look. Now I'll get into top view. Zoom into this model. Change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Then I'll turn the window layer on and the grill layer as well. Then I'll draw rectangles across the windows. So type REC and press enter and draw the rectangles as shown. I'll leave this one for now. Now this is a curved cutout. So click on line tool and draw the lines as shown. Then I'll turn the window layer off as well as the grill layer. Now I'll convert this into a polyline. So type BO and press enter. Click on pick point. Then click inside this boundary and press enter. And then erase these two lines. Now orbit the house so that the front face of the house can be seen as shown before. Then select all the polylines by using blue window selection as shown. Then orbit the house again. Type M and press enter. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Move the cursor upwards. Make sure the ortho is on. Then type 2100 and press enter to move all the polylines at the lintel level. Then orbit the drawing like this. Select all the polylines as shown. Click on Extrude tool again or type EXT and press enter. Move the cursor downwards. Type 1200 and press enter to extrude the polylines downwards by 1200 mm. Now these are not the window cutouts. I'll change the visual style to conceptual. These are only the boxes which I have to subtract from the wall to make the cutouts. So orbit the house like this. Click on subtract tool or type SUB and press enter. Select the wall by just left clicking on this wall. Press enter. Then select all the boxes by blue window selection as shown. Then press enter to create all the cutouts. Then you can orbit the house and have a look. Now I'll press pull cut this face a bit downwards as this is the balcony. So click on press pull tool or type PRES and press enter. Click on the surface. Move the cursor downwards. Type 300 and press enter. Press pull cut this face by 300 units downwards as well. And then press enter to exit from the press pull command. Now I'll make these windows a bit smaller. So repeat press pull command. Click on this face. Move the cursor upwards this time. Type 600 and press enter. Press pull this face by 600 upwards as well as shown. And then press enter to exit from the press pull command. So all the cutouts have been created successfully. Then get into top view. Turn the Chajja layer on. Now I'll convert all the Chajjas into polylines. So type BO again and press enter. Click on pick point. Then click inside the Chajjas as shown. I can't click inside this Chajja. So don't worry, just press enter to exit from the boundary command and then repeat boundary command. Click on pick point again and then click inside the remaining Chajjas and press enter to exit from the boundary command. Then turn the Chajja layer off. Then orbit the drawing like this. Use blue window selection to select all the Chajjas. Type M and press enter. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Move the cursor upwards. Type 2100 and press enter to move this upwards by 2100 mm. Then select the Chajjas again as shown. Click on extrude tool or type EXT and press enter. Move the cursor upwards. Type 100 and press enter to convert all the Chajjas into 3D. Then you can orbit the drawing and have a look again. Now get into top view. I'll create the floor now. So zoom into this part. Then I'll take a copy of this wall. So select it. Click on copy tool and copy it to the side. Then click on extract edge tool or type XED and press enter. Then select the wall and press enter to extract all the 2D lines out of the house. Then select the wall and erase it. Now delete all the lines as shown except the outer lines. Now for trimming, type TR and press enter twice. I can't trim these lines. So I'll try to erase these lines first. Then I'll trim it. So type TR and press enter twice and click on this line to trim it. Then erase these lines. Erase these lines as well. Then trim this part. Then get into front view and then erase all the lines except the ones at the top plane as shown. So this is the outer boundary of the house. I have to convert it into a polyline. So select it and then type J and press enter. Now get into top view again. I'll make an offset outwards to create the plinth line. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 65 mm. Press enter again. Select the polyline and then click outwards to create the offset. Then orbit the drawing. I'll just take a copy of this polyline to this side. I may require it afterwards. Now click on press pull tool. Okay, I can't press pull this boundary. So I'll press pull this polyline by 600 units downwards. Then click inside this boundary and click downwards to press pull cut this part. I can't press pull the part I want to. So I'll press enter to exit from the press pull command now. Then select this line, type CO and press enter and copy it from this snap to this snap and press enter to exit from the copy command. Then change the visual style to 2D wireframe, select the polyline, click on extrude tool and then click at this snap to extrude it up to this snap. Then change the visual style back to conceptual. Now I can assign two different materials to both of these. The press pull function is such a nice function, but it doesn't work always. Otherwise these would have been created far more easily. Now click on move tool or type M and press enter. Select this, press enter, click at this snap and then at this snap to move it over here. So now you can differentiate between the ground level and the plinth level. Now turn the staircase layer on. Then I'll orbit the drawing a bit. Click on press pull tool. Click inside this boundary. Click on multiple in the command line. Click inside these boundaries as shown. Press enter and then click at this snap to press pull all the parts up to this point. Then repeat press pull command. Click inside this boundary. Move the cursor downwards. Type 150 and press enter as the riser is 150 mm. Then click inside this boundary. Move the cursor downwards again. Type 300 and press enter. Then click inside this boundary. Move the cursor downwards again. Type 450 and press enter. And then press enter again to exit from the press pull command. Now the steps at the entrance has been created successfully. Then come to this side. Select these rectangles. Click on move tool and move it from this point to this point. Then click on extrude tool. Select all the rectangles. Press enter and then click at this snap to extrude the rectangles up to this point. Then again click on press pull tool. Click inside this boundary. Move the cursor downwards. Type 150 and press enter. Press pull this one downwards by 300 units and this one by 450 units downwards. So this step is done successfully. I'll create the staircase afterwards. So turn the staircase layer off for now. Now I'll create the windows. So turn the window layer on, change the visual style to 2D wireframe, then I'll copy this window. So select it, click on copy tool. Okay, I'll select it again and copy it to the side. Now select the window again, click on ungroup tool or type UNG and press enter to ungroup the window. Then erase the lines as shown. Erase this hatch. Then erase this line and this hatch as well. Now I'll draw a polyline like this. So I'll set the UCS to front first. Then click on polyline tool or type PL and press enter. Then click at the snap. Move the cursor upwards. Type 1200 and press enter. Move the cursor towards right. Take this endpoints extension upwards and click. Then click at the snap or type 1200 again and press enter to exit from the polyline command. I'll erase this polyline as well. Now I'll sweep this profile with respect to this path. So click on sweep tool or type SWE and press enter. Then select this profile, press enter again. Then select this path to create this frame. Now I'll create the shutters so that one shutter overlaps on the other. So set the UCS back to world. Then I'll offset this line to both sides. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 10 mm. Press enter again. Select the line, click in this side. Select it again, click in this side and press enter to exit from the offset command. Then click on line tool again and draw the line as shown. Then I'll offset this line. So type O and press enter again. Specify the offset distance as 10 units again. Press enter and make two offsets as shown and press enter to exit from the offset command. Then click on polyline tool and draw a polyline as shown and erase all the lines as shown. Now click on press pull tool, click inside this boundary and then click at this snap and press enter to create the shutter. Then repeat press pull command, click inside this boundary and then click at this snap and press enter to exit from the press pull command. Then change the visual style to conceptual, select the frame, right click, go to isolate and click on hide object to hide it. Now you can see one shutter is overlapping on the other. Now set the UCS to front, then click on rectangle tool or type REC and press enter. Click at this endpoint snap and then click at this 3D midpoint snap. Make sure the 3D object snap is turned on. Press function key F4 to turn it on. Then select these two shutters and hide this. I don't require these lines anymore, so I'll erase this. Then type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 50 units. Press enter again. Select the rectangle, click inverse and then press enter to exit from the offset command. Then click on line tool, come to this midpoint snap. Move the cursor upwards. When the green extension line shows, type 100 and press enter. And then click at this perpendicular snap and press enter to exit from the line command. Then repeat line command. Draw this line as shown. Now click here and click on end object isolation to unhide the window. Now click on press pull tool, click inside this boundary and press pull it backwards to create this cutout. Then click inside this boundary, move the cursor backwards, type 10 and press enter to press pull cut this part, and then press enter to exit from the press pull command. Then select the frame, right click and hide it back. Now I'll press pull this face as well as in the front face. So click on rectangle tool and draw a rectangle like this. Then change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Then select this rectangle. Click on copy tool and copy it from this snap to this snap, and then press enter to exit from the copy command. Then change the visual style back to conceptual. Now click on press pull tool and press pull this face backwards by 10 units. Now this shutter will undergo through the same process. So select all the 2D lines. From the shutter, select the complete window by blue window selection as shown. Then press shift and just click on the shutter to deselect it. Then click on copy tool or type CO and press enter. Click at this snap and then click at this snap. Copy all the lines over here. Then click on press pull tool and press pull cut this part. Press pull cut this boundary by 10 units backwards. Same for this side. Then just press enter to exit from the press pull command. Now erase all the 2D lines. Then for the glass, I'll draw a rectangle. So type REC and press enter. Click at this midpoint snap and then at this midpoint snap and press enter to exit from the rectangle command. Now I'll convert this rectangle into a surface. So type REG and press enter. Select the rectangle and just press enter. Now I'll copy this surface to the other shutter as well. So click on copy tool, select the surface, press enter. Click at this endpoint snap and then at this snap to copy it over here. Then click here and click on end object isolation to unhide the frame. Now change the visual style to realistic. Go to Visualize tab, click on Materials browser. Then click on the downwards arrow to the right of the Autodesk library. I'll select wood. Then just drag any of the materials to the frame you want. Now I'll select both the shutters and then click at this upload symbol. So this is another way of adding materials to the shutters. You can change the material at will. Now select the glass from the library. Select both the surface and assign any glass of your choice. So this should be okay. I'll close the materials browser now. Now I'll place the windows. So select this window. Go to Home tab. Click on Copy tool. Copy it with respect to this midpoint snap. And then click at this midpoint snap. And then at this snap as well. And press enter to copy the windows over here. So this is placed perfectly. I'll change the visual style to conceptual. This is looking too bright. I'll change it to shaded with edges. Okay, this is good. Now I'll rotate this window and place this over here. So select it and group it first. Then select the window again. Click on 3D rotate tool or type 3DR and press enter. Click on this blue orbit and rotate it by 90 degrees. Then select the window, type CO and press enter. Copy it with respect to this midpoint snap. And then click at this midpoint snap. And then at this midpoint and press enter to copy these two windows over here. Now for this window, I have to mirror it with respect to a plane parallel to YZ plane. So select it, click on 3D mirror tool or type 3DMI and press enter. Then take any extension from the snap as shown so that the mirroring element stays within the range. Now move the cursor towards Z axis, click once. Move the cursor towards Y axis, click once and press enter to mirror the window. Now click on Move tool, select this window, click at this midpoint snap and then add this snap to place the window over here. Now I'll copy this window over here. So click on Copy tool. I'll select this window with respect to this midpoint snap and click at this midpoint to copy the window over here as well. Now click on 3D rotate tool, select this window, click on this blue orbit and then click in this side to rotate it by 90 degrees. Then type M and press enter. Select this window with respect to this midpoint snap and then click at this midpoint snap to place the window over here. This is the same window, so I'll copy this window with respect to the endpoint snap and then click at this snap to place the window over here. Now I'll copy this window. I forgot to group it. So I'll select the complete window and then click on Group tool to group it. Then click on Copy tool, select the window, click at this midpoint snap and then click at this midpoint and press enter to place the window over here. So all the windows have been placed properly except the smaller ones. And if you want to place sliding windows at all these places, then watch the tutorial on the sliding windows. I'll put the link in the I button. Now I'll create the single shutter window. So first change the visual style to 2D wireframe. This is not grouped. Anyways, I'll select the complete window and copy it out of the house. Then select all the elements as shown and erase this. Erase this polyline and this line as well. Then set the UCS to right. Click on Polyline tool. Click at the snap. Move the cursor upwards. Type 1200 and press enter. Take this points extension upwards or type 375 and press enter. Then move the cursor downwards. Type 1200 again and press enter twice to exit from the polyline command. Now click on Sweep tool, select the profile, press enter and then select this path to create the frame. Then select this rectangle, click on Extrude tool and then click at this snap to extrude it up to the snap. Then change the visual style to shaded with edges. Now I'll create the glass and the panel. So watch and follow the steps as shown. So this is done nicely. Now I'll add materials to it. I'll orbit the window and have a look at it. I have messed it up a bit. So I'll click on press pull tool, then click on this face and then add this snap to press pull cut this face up to this snap. Now I'll select the window and I'll group it. Then move it from here to here. Then I'll change the visual style back to set it with edges. I'll place the sink over here. That is why I place the single shutter window over here. And I'll place the kitchen slab over here. Now I'll show you how you can create an arch like this. First I'll draw a line. So click on line tool, click at this midpoint snap, move the cursor upwards, type 500 and press enter, and then press enter again to exit from the line command. Then click on this 3-point arc option and then click at the 3 points as shown to create the arc. Then click on press pull tool, click on this face, click on multiple in the command line, click on this face, press enter, move the cursor backwards and then click at this snap to create the arch. Now I'll erase this line. I'll change the visual style to 2D wireframe and erase this arc as well. Then change the visual style back to shade it with edges. Then you can orbit the drawing and have a look. I forgot to close the materials browser, so I'll close it now. Now I'll create small windows for the washroom. I forgot the width, So I'll just check it once. This is 375 mm. Now I'll set the UCS to front. Sorry, I have to set the UCS to right. Now click on rectangle tool. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Click on dimension in the command line. Specify the length as 375 mm. Press enter. Specify the width as 600 mm. Press enter again. And then left click to place the rectangle over here. Now I'll offset the rectangle. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 29 units. Press enter again. Select the rectangle. Click inverse. And then select this rectangle. Click inverse again. And then press enter to exit from the offset command. Now click on press pull tool. Select this rectangle and extrude it backwards by 93 units. Then click inside this rectangle and press pull cut it backwards. Then click on this rectangle again. Move the cursor backwards. Type 39 and press enter to extrude it backwards by 39 units. Then click inside this rectangle and press pull cut it backwards as shown. And then press enter to exit from the press pull command. Now I'll region this rectangle to make it a surface. So type REG and press enter. Select the rectangle and then press enter. Now select the surface. Click on move tool and move it from this endpoint snap to this midpoint snap. Now select the shutter and the surface. Click on move tool again and move it as shown. Now I'll add material to the window. So go to visualize tab, click on materials browser and drag the materials you want. I can't select the surface, so I'll select the surface by using blue window selection. I'll select the inner frame as well and move it at the mid of the outer frame. Then select the surface and assign a glass of your choice. Now go to Home tab, click on Group tool, select the inner frame and the glass and press enter to group it into one element. Then erase all the 2D lines as shown. Now select the inner frame, click on 3D rotate tool or type 3DR and press enter. Click at this 3D center, click on this green orbit, click in this side. Turn off the ortho, you can press F8 to turn it off. Now you can rotate the frame like this. So this is how it opens and closes. Now close the materials browser. Then click on copy tool, select the complete window. Click at this midpoint snap. And then click at this midpoint. And then at this midpoint and press enter to place the windows over here. So all the windows have been completed successfully. I'll provide the link for the louver windows in the I button, so you can watch that tutorial as well and place louver windows in the bathrooms if you wish. Now I'll create the glass grills. So first I'll take a copy of this house in this side. Now I'll extract the edges of this house. So I'll click on extract edge tool or type X edge and press enter. Then select the house and press enter again. Then erase this building and erase all the lines as shown. Then select the elements as shown, type J and press enter to join this. Then click on rectangle tool and draw a rectangle of 30 units length and 30 units width. Now I'll sweep the rectangle through this polyline. So click on sweep tool, select the rectangle, press enter, then just select this polyline. Then type M and press enter, select this element, press enter again, click at this midpoint snap and then add this snap to move it over here. Then click on copy tool, select it again and copy it as shown. Repeat copy command, select it, copy it with respect to this midpoint, copy it at the midpoint of this line as shown. Then click on rectangle tool again and draw the same rectangle as before. Click on sweep tool and sweep the rectangle with respect to this line. Now I'll move it to position. So click on move tool, select it, press enter and move it as shown. Now click on copy tool, select it, press enter and copy it as shown. Base points are important while copying any object, so do it exactly as I am showing. I forgot to keep a copy of this polyline, so I have to extract it again. So I'll copy it to the side and extract all the edges of this object. Select the lines and the arcs as shown. Type J and press enter to join it. Then select it, type M and press enter and move it as shown. I don't need these anymore, so I'll erase this. Now I'll array this vertical frame. So click on path array tool or type ARR and then click on path array option. Select this frame, press enter, then select this polyline, then click on divide in the array creation tab. Mention the number of items as 6, press enter. Now arrays are always done from center to center, that is why it has exceeded. I should have created the polyline from the center to the center. Anyways, this is close to accurate, so I'll leave it like this. Then just erase the vertical bar which has exceeded. Now click on union tool or type UNI and press enter. Select the complete frame and press enter to union all the element into one element. Now change the visual style to 2D wireframe. I'll break this line. So click on break at a point option. Select this line and then click at this snap. Then erase this line. Same for this side as well. Erase this line as well. I'll join these two. Then select it. Click on extrude tool or type EXT and press enter. And then click at this snap as shown to create the surface. Then change the visual style to conceptual. Then I'll select the frame and the surface and move it a bit to front, and then delete these two 2D lines. Now change the visual style to realistic. Go to Visualize tab, click on Materials browser, select Metallic Paint and assign the material of your choice. Then assign glass to the surface. Then close the Materials browser window. Then select the glass grill, go to Home tab and click on Group tool to group it. Then click on Move tool, select it again, press enter, click at this midpoint snap and then click at this midpoint snap to move it over here. So this is done successfully. Now you can change the visual style to shaded with edges and orbit the drawing to have a look. Now I'll create this glass grill. Procedure is same. So just watch and follow the steps. So I have placed the glass grills. I'll erase these 2D lines. I'll change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Otherwise I won't be able to select it. I'll hide the elements if required. Then I'll select the polylines and erase this. Then I'll change the visual style to set it with edges. So after completing every step, I love to orbit the model and watch the model. Now it's time for the doors. So I'll turn the window layer off and turn the door layer on. Then I'll change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Then I'll select the frame and the door and copy these out of the house. Now set the UCS to front, click on Polyline tool, click at this endpoint snap, move the cursor upwards, type 2100, press enter, move the cursor towards right, type 1000 and press enter, then move the cursor downwards, type 2100 again and press enter, and then press enter again to exit from the polyline command. Now I'll sweep this profile with respect to this path. So click on sweep tool, select this profile, press enter, then select this path to create this frame. Then select the rectangle, click on extrude tool, and then click at this snap to create the door. Now set the visual style to shaded with edges and have a look. Now if you want to close the door, then select it. Click on 3D rotate tool or type 3DR and press enter. Click at this snap. Click on this blue orbit, type -90 and press enter. Now if you want to leave it like this, you can do. But if you want to create some design on the door, you can do that as well. I'll show you something simple. So first I'll select this frame, right click and hide it. Now click on rectangle tool and draw a rectangle as shown. Then I'll hide the doors as well. Now click on ellipse tool or type EL and press enter. Click at this geometric center. Move the cursor upwards, type 750 and press enter. Then specify the minor radius as 125. Press enter again to create the ellipse. Now I'll offset this ellipse. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 50 units. Press enter. Select it and create an offset outwards. Then select this ellipse. Move the cursor outwards. Type 150 and press enter. This is not exactly what I wanted. So I'll offset the ellipse further. So repeat offset command. Specify the offset distance as 50 again. Press enter. And create the offsets as shown. I'll erase these ellipses. Now click on line tool and draw a few lines as shown. Then type M and press enter. Select this line, press enter. Click anywhere in the drawing area, move the cursor upwards, type 75 and press enter to move it upwards by 75 units. Then I'll extend this line, so type EX and press enter twice. Select this line to extend it up to this ellipse. Now for trimming, type TR and press enter twice and select the parts as shown to trim this. Then erase these lines. Then select the complete drawing, type J and press enter to join this. Now I'll mirror this part. So first I'll get into front view. Then type MI and press enter. Select this part, press enter again. Click at this quadrant and then click once towards right. And press enter to mirror the part to the bottom as well. Then repeat mirror command, select these two parts, press enter, click at this midpoint snap and then click upwards and then press enter to mirror the parts to this side as well. Now click here and click on end object isolation to unhide the door. Now click on press pull tool. Click inside this boundary and press pull cut it backwards. Press pull cut all the parts backwards as shown. Then select all the polylines. Click on extrude tool and extrude it backwards by 10 units. Then select all these parts. Click on move tool and move it as shown. Now I'll create a handle. So this door opens this way. So the handle will be at the right of the door. Now set the UCS to left. Now I'll draw a polyline. So click on polyline tool. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Move the cursor upwards. Type 150 and press enter. Then move the cursor towards right. Click on arc in the command line. Type 150 and press enter. Then click on line in the command line. Move the cursor downwards. Type 150 again and press enter. Then click on arc again in the command line. Then click at this snap and press enter to exit from the polyline command. Then click on line tool and draw a line as shown. Now I'll trim this side. So type TR and press enter twice. I can't trim this. So I'll click on break at a point option. Select this polyline and then click at this snap to break it with respect to this snap. Then press enter to repeat break command. Then select it and then click at this snap to break it. Then select these as shown and erase this. Now to draw a profile, you can use polygon, circle, ellipse, anything. I'll draw a rectangle of 15 units length and 25 units width. Then click on sweep tool, select the rectangle, press enter, then select this path to create this handle. Now click on move tool, select the handle, press enter. Click at any of the snaps of this face as shown. Then click on this face of the door to align the handle to this face. Then select it, click on move tool, move it towards left by around 80 units. Then repeat move command, select it again and move it upwards by 875 units. Now I'll move it towards right a bit by around 10 units. Now this looks perfect. Then select the frame, right click and hide the frame. Then select the handle, click on 3D mirror tool or type 3DMI and press enter. Click at this midpoint snap, then at this midpoint snap, and then at this midpoint to specify the mirroring plane and press enter to mirror the handle to the other side of the door as well. Now I'll unhide the frame. Now I'll assign material to the door as in the windows. So type MA and press enter. Select this frame and then select this frame to match the properties. Then repeat match properties command. Select the window shutter and then select this door to assign same material to the door as well. This is a 2D line, so I'll erase it. I'll hide the door and the frame and then assign material to it. Then select these boards and click on group tool to group it into one element. Now go to visualize tab again, click on materials browser, select metallic paint from the library and assign any material of your choice to the boards. And to the handles as well. Now click here and click on end object isolation to unhide the door and the frame. Then change the visual style to realistic if you want and have a look at it. Now select it completely, go to Home tab and click on Group tool to group it. Then click on copy tool, select the door, press enter, click at this midpoint snap, and then add this snap and press enter to place the door over here. Now change the visual style to shaded with edges. I want different orientations of the door. So select the door, click on 3D mirror tool. Now click anywhere in the drawing area. I'll mirror the door with respect to a plane parallel to XY plane. So click once towards X axis and once towards Y axis and press enter to mirror it to the side. Then select both of these. I'll mirror it with respect to a plane parallel to YZ plane now. So click on 3D mirror tool again. Click somewhere here as shown. Click towards Z axis once and once towards Y axis and press enter to mirror the doors to this side as well. Now I'll take a copy of this set of doors to this side. Then select it, click on 3D rotate tool or type 3DR and press enter. Click on this blue orbit and then click in this side to rotate it by 90 degrees. Now I have all the orientations of the door, so I'll just place this with respect to the positions. I'll place this door first. So this is the door which opens in this way. So click on copy tool, select the door, press enter, click at this midpoint snap and then at this midpoint snap and press enter to place the door over here. Now just watch and place the remaining doors as shown. So all the doors have been placed properly. I'll erase these doors. You can change the visual style to realistic and then orbit to have a look. Now go to Visualize tab, click on Materials browser, select Flooring from the library, and assign a material of your choice to the floor. Then select Stone from the library and assign some material to this as shown. Or else you can select wall paint as well and assign some paint to it. I'll add some paint to the charges. So I'll select all the charges. And then click on Group tool to group these. I'll select the steps in this side and move it to the side by 65 mm and press pull these faces as shown. Then select all the charges and assign some color to it. Maybe this red one will look nice. Now click on Union tool, select all the steps and press enter to union the steps together. Then select the steps and assign this color. I'll union these steps as well and assign some material to it. You can add stone as well if you want. So this is looking nice now. Close the materials browser window. Now I'll turn the staircase layer on. I'll create the staircase here and then move it inside the house. So click on press pull tool, click inside this rectangle, move the cursor upwards, type 150 and press enter, as the riser here is 150 units, and then press enter again to exit from the press pull command. Then click on copy tool, select this step, press enter, click at this endpoint snap, and then click at the snaps as shown to create multiple copies. Then click on press pull tool again and press pull this slab upwards by 150 units and press enter to exit from the press pull command. Now select this slab, click on move tool and move it as shown. Then orbit the drawing to come to this side. Set the UCS to left, click on Polyline tool, click at this snap and draw the polyline as shown. Then move the cursor towards this side, type 300 and press enter. Then click on close in the command line to close the polyline. Then select this polyline, click on extrude tool and click at this snap to extrude the polyline up to this snap. Now I have to slice this part. So click on extract edge tool, select this slab and press enter. Then select this slab, right click and hide it. Then select this arc, click on extrude tool and extrude it downwards by any length as shown. Now click on slice tool or type SLI and press enter. Select this, press enter, click on surface in the command line and then select this surface and press enter to slice it. Then select this part and this surface and these 2D elements as well and erase these. Then click on end object isolation to unhide the slab. So this is done perfectly. Now click on union tool, select all the elements as shown. I'll press pull this a bit upwards afterwards. And press enter to union all the steps into one element. Now click on press pull tool, click on this face and then click at this point to press pull the face up to this snap. Now this is perfect. Now set the UCS back to world. Click on press pull tool again, press pull this rectangle upwards by 150 units as shown. Okay, I press pull the wrong rectangle. So not to worry, I'll just move it from here to here. Then click on copy tool, select this step, press enter and create multiple copies as shown. Then click on union tool, select all the steps and press enter to union all the steps. Now click on move tool, select it and move it as shown. Now again set the UCS to left, click on polyline tool, click at this snap and draw the polyline as shown. Then move the cursor towards this side, type 50 and press enter and then click at this snap and press enter to draw this polyline. Then select it, click on extrude tool and then click at this snap to extrude the polyline up to this snap. Now to union the complete staircase, click on union tool, then select it completely as shown and just press enter. Now click on copy tool, rather move tool, select the staircase, press enter, click at this snap and then at this snap to place the staircase over here. Now I'll change the visual style to shaded with edges. Set the UCS to world. Click on rectangle tool. Click at this snap. Orbit the drawing to come to this side. Then click at this perpendicular snap to draw a rectangle like this. Then select the rectangle, click on extrude tool and extrude it upwards by 150 units to create this slab. Now select this slab, right click and hide it. Then click on press pull tool, click on this face and extrude it by 150 units towards this side. And then unhide the slab. Now click on union tool, select the staircase and the slab and press enter to union these into one element. So the staircase have been created successfully. Now I'll assign material to it. So go to visualize tab, click on materials browser, select flooring from the library, then assign material of your choice to the staircase. Change the visual style to realistic. Close the materials browser window. Then select the wall, right click, go to isolate and hide it. Now I'll show you how you can add railings to the staircase. So go to home tab, click on cylinder tool or type CYL and press enter. Click at this snap. Specify the radius of the cylinder as 25 units, press enter. Specify the height as 700 units and press enter to create the pole. Then select the pole, click on move tool, click anywhere in the drawing area, move the cursor towards left, type 60 and press enter. Then repeat move command, select it again and then move it backwards by 60 units. Then click on sphere tool or type SPH and press enter. Click at this 3D center and specify the radius of the sphere as 45 units and press enter. A bigger sphere will look good, so I'll erase this one and create a sphere of 65 units radius. Now this looks better. Now I'll assign metallic paint to the pole so that it looks glossy. This is final, so close the materials browser. Now go to home tab, click on copy tool, select the pole, press enter and copy it to the places as shown. I forgot to copy this sphere, so copy this as well. This is not in line, so I'll rectify this. So select the pole, click on move tool and move it towards left by 200 units. Now this is okay, I think. Then select this pole, click on copy tool, copy it with respect to the center and copy it over here. Then select it and group it first. Then move it towards left by 60 units. Then select this pole and copy it towards left by around 600 units. This doesn't look perfect. So I'll get into back view. Then select this pole, click on move tool and move it towards left by 25 units. Now select this pole and copy it to the places as shown. Now click on copy tool again, select this pole, copy it with respect to this snap and then click at this perpendicular snap to copy it over here. So this is aligned. I'll check the distance between these two poles. Now I'll copy this pole towards this side by 625 units. So I have created all the poles. Now it's time for the handrails and the guardrails. So click on 3D polyline tool or type 3DPL and press enter. Then click at the snaps as shown. And then press enter to exit from the 3D polyline command. Then click on circle tool and draw a circle of 15 units radius. Then click on sweep tool, select the circle, press enter, then select the 3D polyline to create the handrail, which I'll move it a bit downwards. So select it, click on move tool and move it downwards by around 150 units. Now I'll assign some metallic paint to the handrail. Then select the handrail, click on copy tool and create two copies downwards, one by 225 units and the other one by 450 units. So this is done nicely. Then change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Now this is the polyline. I'll draw a line now. So click on line tool and draw a line as shown. Then click on extrude tool, select this 3D polyline, press enter, click on path in the command line and then select this line to form a surface. Change the visual style to realistic. Now this is how it looks. I'll assign some glass to it. Assign a glass of your choice. Now click here and click on end object isolation to unhide the house. So the staircase is complete. You can orbit and have a look. Whoa, somebody stole my steps. So I have to create it again. So now I can turn the staircase layer off. Now I'll add color to the walls. So click on color face option, then zoom into the wall and click at the corner of the wall on which you want to add a color to. You can see this face have been selected. Now press enter. Select a color of your choice and then click on OK and then press enter twice to add the color to the wall. Now this way add color of your choice to all the walls. Always zoom into the wall and click at the corner of the wall. Otherwise it selects some other surface. So select all the faces as shown. Press enter and add any color of your choice to the walls. You can add color to this face as well. I'll leave this. Now just watch and add color to the remaining walls. Now here if you want to assign two different colors to these two walls, then you have to slice this wall with respect to a plane parallel to XZ plane passing through these 2 points. For me it's okay. So I won't slice the wall. I'll just continue to color the remaining walls. Create a kitchen slab over here. Put a high capacity chimney over here as this is an open kitchen. Now I'll add lights. For that I'll create a layer. So click on layer properties. Click on this new layer icon. Name the layer as lights. I'll change the color to white. And turn the layer on. Then set the layer as the current layer and close the layer properties manager. Now go to visualize tab. Select point light from here. Then I'll turn the default lighting off. Now I want to place the light at the mid of this room. So for that, press shift and then right click. Click on mid between two options. Then click at the two endpoints as shown. Click on intensity factor. Then type 10 and press enter twice to place the light in this room. In this way I'll place the lights in all the other rooms as well. So just watch and do it. Now change the visual style to conceptual. Then type QSC and press enter. Set layer equals to light and then press OK to select all the lights at once. Then click on move tool or type M and press enter. Click anywhere in the drawing area. Move the cursor downwards. Type 800 and press enter to move all the lights downwards by 800 units. Then turn the lights layer off. And change the visual style to realistic. So this is how it looks. You can orbit the house and have a proper look. Now if you want to lower the intensity of the lights, then turn the lights layer on again. Then you have to select the light, type PR and press enter to open the properties window. Then lower the intensity from here and then press enter and press escape key to deselect the light. Then you can select another light and lower the intensity of this light as well. By following the same steps, you can change the visual style to 2D wireframe and then do it so that selecting the lights gets easier. Don't forget to press escape after lowering the intensity of one light. If you select 2-3 lights at a time with different intensities, then it won't work. So keep that in mind. After all is done, change the visual style back to realistic and turn the lights layer off. Now this is okay. Previously it was looking a bit over intense. Then you can change the visual style to shaded with edges and orbit the house and have a look. Now change the visual style to 2D wireframe. I'll offset this polyline outwards by 100 units. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 100 units. Press enter. Select the polyline and click outwards to create the offset. Then click on extrude tool or type EXT and press enter. Select the outer polyline, press enter, move the cursor upwards, type 100 and press enter to extrude it upwards by 100 units. Set the 3D wall layer as the current layer. Now I'll change the visual style to hidden, maybe this time. Then select the roof, click on move tool. Okay, select it again. Then select it with respect to the snap. And then click at this endpoint snap to move the roof over here. You can change the visual style back to realistic. Now don't worry about the staircase portion. I'll press pull cut this out. Then orbit the model so that the bottommost part of the house is visible. Select this as zone. Right click and hide this. Then orbit it further. Click on press pull tool. Click on this face. Move the cursor upwards and click somewhere here as zone to press pull cut that face. Then you can change the visual style to conceptual and then type unhide and press enter to unhide the floor. Now get into top view. I have a round balcony like this in the first floor. So click on 3-point arc, click at this snap, turn the ortho off, click somewhere here as shown and then click here to draw an arc like this. I'll adjust this arc a bit. Now this looks good. Now I'll convert this into a polyline. So type BO and press enter. Click on peak point, then click inside this boundary and press enter to convert this into a polyline. Then select the polyline, orbit the drawing, click on extrude tool and extrude it upwards by 100 units. Then click on move tool, select this part, press enter. Click at the snap and then click at this snap to move it over here. Now click on Union tool, select these two parts and press enter to union these into one element, that is the roof. Now get back to top view. I'll offset this arc inwards. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 125 units. Press enter and make an offset inwards. Then I'll extend this arc. So type EX and press enter twice and then select the arc to extend it up to this line. And I'll trim this part. So type TR and press enter twice and then just click on it to trim it. Now I'll convert this into a polyline by using boundary command. Then select it, click on move tool and then move it as shown. Then change the view to front, change the visual style to realistic. Select all the elements as shown by using green window selection. Click on copy tool, click anywhere in the drawing area, move the cursor upwards, turn the ortho on while copying. You can press F8 to turn it on, then type 3000 and press enter. So the first floor is copied now. I'll erase this 2D line. Then change the visual style to conceptual. Okay, I think I have created a wrong boundary. So I'll erase this. I have to create this again. So get back to top view. I'll erase this arc. Now just watch and create the polyline as shown. Now click on extrude tool, select the polyline. I'll change the visual style to 2D wireframe first. While moving, I think I have clicked at the wrong snap. So I'll move the polyline again. Now this is okay. So select it, click on extrude tool. And then click at the snap to extrude it upwards up to this snap. Now change the visual style to conceptual. Now select this, click on 3D mirror tool. I'll mirror it with respect to a plane parallel to XY plane passing through the midpoint of this height. Then press shift and right click. Click on meet between 2 points option. Click at the 2 points as shown. Then click once towards x-axis and once towards y-axis and press enter to mirror it to the upper part as well. Now click on press pull tool, click on this face and then click at this snap to extrude it up to this snap. Then you can change the visual style to realistic and have a look. Now I'll assign some materials. So type match properties. Select this and select this roof to assign same material. Now I'll hide this door. Repeat match properties and match these properties as shown. Then unhide the door. Now change the visual style to shaded with edges. Now I'll get into top view and change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Then type REC and press enter. Click somewhere here. Type D and press enter for dimensioning the rectangle. Type 30,000 and press enter. Then specify the width as 25,000. Press enter again. And then click in this side to place the rectangle over here. Then I'll offset this polyline. So type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 125 units and make an offset outwards. Now click on line tool and draw the line as shown by taking an extension. Then offset the line towards right as shown. I'll move this line towards right a bit. Now trim the lines as shown. Now click on rectangle tool again and draw a random rectangle like this. I'll move this towards right. Now I'll orbit this model. Select all the lines of this boundary as shown. Type J and press enter to join this. Then select it, click on extrude tool and extrude it upwards by 1800 units. So this is the boundary wall. Then change the visual style to conceptual. I'll region this rectangle. So type REG and press enter. Select this rectangle and press enter to convert this into a surface. Now for the time being, I'll hide the surface. Now I'll add two spotlights. So just watch and follow the steps if you want to add the spotlights. Now I'll create the glass grill. So zoom into this part. Type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 62.5 units. Press enter. Offset the arc in this side as shown. Then repeat offset command. Specify the offset distance as 15 units. Press enter and make 2 offsets as shown. Now I'll extend these arcs. So type EX and press enter twice and select this to extend. Then for trimming, type TR and press enter twice and then select the parts as shown to trim. Now go to Home tab, click on Line tool and draw the lines as shown. Now select this line, type O and press enter. Specify the offset distance as 30 units, press enter and then click in this side to offset the line. Now offset the other lines as shown. Now type EX and press enter twice and extend the lines. Then type TR and press enter twice and trim the lines as shown. Erase this line. Now I'll select this arc and hide it. Then type BO and press enter. Click on pick point, then click inside the boundaries as shown to convert these into polylines. Now orbit the drawing. I'll erase this. Then click on extrude tool, select this polyline and select this one as well. Press enter and press pull it downwards by 30 units. Now draw a line like this. Click on union tool and then select these to union these into one element. Then select it. Click on move tool. Click at this midpoint snap. And then click at this snap to move it over here. Then select it again. Click on copy tool. Click at this midpoint snap. And then at this snap to copy it over here. Now repeat copy command, select it again, press enter. Take an extension of 15 units upwards from the endpoint snap as shown. Then press shift and right click. Click on meet between 2 points option and then click at the 2 points as shown and press enter to copy it at the mid of this balcony cutout. Then click on press pull tool. Click inside this boundary and then click at this snap to extrude it up to the snap. Press pull this boundary as well. I can't press pull this part. I'll try to extrude this face option. This doesn't work either. Okay, I'll see what else I can do to press pull that part. Type TR and press enter twice and trim the lines as shown. Now select it and join it. Now move it from this point to this point. Now change the visual style to 2D wireframe. Select the polyline. Click on extrude tool and extrude it up to the snap. Then change the visual style back to conceptual. Now click on union tool and union the frame into one element as shown. Now get into top view and follow a few steps as I am showing to create and place the glass into the frame. So this is done. Now I'll assign material to the glass grill. I'll use match properties option and just match the properties of the previous glass grill. I'll try to erase all the 2D lines. Now if you want to open the windows, I'll show you how to do it. First select the window and ungroup it. Then select the shutter and the glass. Click on 3D rotate tool. Click at this snap. Then click on blue orbit. Then type -30 and press enter to open the shutter. To open it further, you can increase the angle. I'll open this one as well. Now you can change the visual style to conceptual. Now I'll create the Mumpty. So first I'll hide the roof. Then click on line tool and draw a few lines as shown. Then click on press pull tool, click on this face, move it upwards and extrude it by 2650 units. And then press enter to exit from the press pull command. Then click on end object isolation to unhide the hidden elements. Hide this surface again. Now I'll create a door cutout here. So click on rectangle tool. Now I want to create a rectangle on this face. So I'll turn the dynamic UCS on by pressing function key F6. Then click at the endpoint snap as shown while this face is highlighted. Then draw a rectangle of 1000 mm length and 2100 mm width. Then select the rectangle, click on move tool and move it towards left by 250 units. Select it again, repeat move tool and move it downwards by 450 units. Then click on press pull tool and press pull cut this door cutout. Now I'll take a copy of this door outside the house. This door opens this way. So I have to mirror this door with respect to a plane parallel to YZ plane. Then I'll erase this door. And move this one over here. So this is placed properly. Now I'll create the slab over the Mumpty. So first I'll select this and take a copy of it over here. Then I'll extract all the edges of this part. Then I'll erase this part and erase the 2D lines as shown. Then select this and type J and press enter to join this into one element. Now I'll offset the polyline outwards by 100 units. Then click on 3D rotate tool, select both the polylines, click at this snap and then click at this red orbit and then type -3 and press enter to rotate this by 3 degrees downwards. Now select this part and take a copy of this in this side. Then select it again, click on extrude tool and extrude it upwards by 100 units. Then click on move tool, select this slab, press enter, click at this snap and then at this snap to move the slab over here. Now I'll create a guard wall. So click on press pull tool, click on this face and extrude it upwards by around 400 units or whatever height you want to. Now select the slab and copy it as shown. Then click on slice tool or type SLI and press enter. Select this part, press enter again. Click on 3 points in the command line. Then just click at the 3 points as shown. And press enter to slice the part with respect to the slab. Then erase the sliced part. as well as this slab. So this is now done successfully. You can change the visual style to realistic and have a look. I'll erase this 2D line. I'll change the color of these faces to white. Now assign a material to the slab over the Mumpty by using match properties command. So this is looking superb now. I'll change the visual style to conceptual again. Only the parapet wall and the gate is remaining. Then we can finally render the image. I'll take a copy of this roof outside the house. Then erase these polylines. Then extract all the edges of the slab as shown. Erase the slab. Gate into front view. And erase all the lines as shown by using green window selection. Then orbit and erase the 2D elements as shown. Then select it, type J and press enter to join this. Then make an offset of this polyline inverse by 100 units. And then offset this polyline inverse by 75 units. Then click on line tool and draw two lines as shown. Then join the lines with the polylines. Then click on extrude tool, select this polyline and extrude it upwards by 600 units. And then press enter to create the parapet wall. Now click on move tool, select the parapet wall, press enter, click at this snap and then click at this snap to move it over here. Then press pull the faces as shown. Then change the visual style to realistic and have a look. I'll assign this material to the boundary wall. Now I'll change the visual style to conceptual and create the dummy gate. So just watch, follow the steps and create the gate. So this is done. I'll unhide the surface. Now to get a rendered image out of this, go to Visualize tab. I want a high quality image, so I'll select this pixel size. Then just click on Render to Size to get an image like this. So this is it. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. So I request all to like and share the video as much as you can so that it reaches more and more people, and do subscribe the channel to get more such CAD tutorials. So that's it for this video guys. Bye bye.